Herobrine creates random constructions, such as sand pyramids and long 2x2 tunnels. It can also cut off all the leaves from trees. Herobrine first appeared in a single image detailing an encounter. It was posted on 4chan's V-board and gained very little attention. It stated how Herobrine had appeared in someone's single-player game, littering the map with various pyramids and tunnels. In his story, he claimed to have seen another player and many man-made structures in single-player mode. He then went on to the Minecraft forums and asked if anyone had similar experiences. His topic was then taken down 5 minutes later. He posted it again, only for it to be taken down even faster. He then received a message from the username, Herobrine, which said, "Stop." Later he was emailed by a foreign player that a group of players had the same thing happen to them. After that, he found out that the username Herobrine was used by a Swedish gamer. Under more investigation, he found that it was used by Notch's brother. He later emailed Notch asking if he had a brother. Notch replied saying, "I did, but he's no longer with us," although he later confirmed he does not have a dead brother. The story ends with the player never seeing Herobrine since the first encounter. On the 30th of August 2010, a live stream was shown. The stream showed Herobrine throughout it. The stream was posted to the wiki, but was recently deleted. A second live stream was held later. In the stream, Herobrine was in it again, but the player faked a game crash and redirected people to a web page. The page was a picture of a default Minecraft skin, with hyper-realistic guys that move around. In the web page's source, there are a jumble of letters. When the numbers and symbols are removed, it uncovers this hidden message. The hidden message says, "It has been reported that some victims of torture during the act would retreat into a fantasy world from which they could not wake up. In this catonic state, the victim lived in a world just like the normal one, except they weren't being tortured. The only way they realized they needed to wake up was a note they found in their fantasy world. It would tell them about their condition, and tell them to wake up. Even then, it would often take months until they were ready to discard their fantasy world, and please wake up." At the end credits of Minecraft, it also says to wake up. At Minecon 2010, Notch confirmed that he would be adding Herobrine to the game. And on Twitter, he was asked if he was really going to add him. Notch replied, he has no plans of adding him as is. Herobrine has also been in official artwork, such as hidden in the Minecon 2011 picture and the Facebook picture. There are two variations of Herobrine. The first is a stalker variation, where he stalks the player, disappearing if approached. This variation is derived from his origins. The second variation is vengeful. He tries to ensnare the player in traps, presumably to steal their items. He waits for people to enter his dungeons, and either seals them inside, or teleports behind them, presumably killing them. Hello everybody, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's, part of the Halloween special. Bunny, I'm home. Oh! I checked every camera. I checked the door.